So I got a little package in the mail from Printify, and I thought maybe we could open it together. So taking a look at it, it came with a cute little note that says that it has some nice summer products in here for hashtag summer sales with Printify. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what kind of product samples they sent us and if I would actually sell any of these in my own store. So without further ado, let's just get this puppy open with. All right, here's what the box looks like. I actually feel like one of those like influencers on the internet. This is like one of the first like PR box things that I've ever gotten. I'm sure they sent this to a bunch of people, but I feel a little bit special. This is kind of funny. So this is a little hat that says cha-ching on it, which if you haven't heard it yet is the cute noise that your phone makes when you get sales on Etsy. I actually never have the sound on my phone, and so I'd been selling for months before I found out there was a cha-ching sound when I heard someone else talking about how much they liked it. And so if you're like me and you always have it on silent, turn your sound on for a little while if you're getting some sales so you can hear it, because it is a fun sound. So this one is a unisex distressed cap by our print provider, 𝗗𝗦𝗧. So we'll give it a little try on and see what we think. I'm not a big ball cap person, but it does look kind of cute. What do we think? I like that it's distressed. I feel like it doesn't really go with my outfit, but I think it's kind of nice. Seems a little bit small, but I think my family in general kind of have big heads, so it could be just me. Taking a look on Etsy, I'm using my Everbee Chrome extension to kind of analyze all the results for baseball caps, and it does look like there are a lot of listings that have sold a ton of times. Like this one is less than 2 years old and has sold 15,000 times. This one's only 8 months old and has sold 6,700 times. Now the big thing I am seeing with the other baseball caps, mostly on Etsy, is a lot of them are embroidered baseball caps where this is actually a print. See if I can get that too. There we go. It's a print, which I do think still looks really nice, but I think that is one small difference between a lot of the baseball caps I'm seeing. But talking about price-wise and what's actually really working for people, looking at my Etsy profit calculator, I put in the price of the 𝗗𝗦𝗧 cap, which with shipping, if you have Printify Premium, would be $15.81. And that second bestseller I saw that had sold tons of times was selling theirs for $25.35, including shipping. So we would make $6.68 profit per hat if we sold at the same price that that other seller did. This one right here, they've sold it 13,000 times in 23 months. So I do think that hats could be an interesting niche to go into. The next product on our list is a Bella Canvas 3021 unisex pocket t-shirt by print provider 𝗗𝗓𝗗𝗘. I've never actually seen this shirt, so this is interesting. Looks like I already got a bunch of dog hair on it, so don't mind that. There's no avoiding it with 3 golden retrievers, and it says little treat pocket, so that's really funny. It's written actually right above the pocket, which is interesting. Designs that are kind of almost look like they're sticking out of a pocket are really popular on Etsy. Oh, and it has a design in the back that says out of office. So that's a funny little shirt there. So kind of cute design. The print does look nice and bright white. You know, we do get usually pretty good prints from 𝗗𝗓𝗗𝗘, so I'm not surprised about that. But I am excited to see a shirt that you can print above the pocket. That is super, super interesting. Now, would I actually sell this shirt in my store? I don't think so. And the biggest reason is that the design style that you have something coming out of a pocket, the really big deal is that it looks like it's coming out of the pocket. So like this PNG for sale here, I'm going to use as a really good example. It looks like this bouquet is like coming out of this Comfort Colors t-shirt pocket. And there's a design that looks very similar to this that's sold like 800 times in the last few months alone. Whereas when you look at how this shirt actually looks, there has to be a space between the pocket and the design. And so you can't really get that same desired effect. And I think the Comfort Colors pocket tee is definitely much more popular. People really know the Comfort Colors brand. They really like the colors that the Comfort Colors have to offer. And so if you were going to go with a pocket tee, since it can't look like it's coming out of the pocket, I would just go with the Comfort Colors tee in my store. Now the next product in here is a bucket hat. So this is such a funny hat. So it says cha-ching as well, and almost looks like the logo for bananas, which is hilarious. I don't know if I'll ever actually wear this, but thank you Printify for the nice hat. It is kind of cute. I could see with like a different pattern actually wearing this. I have a like pink bucket hat that I wear sometimes, and it's a pretty nice size, especially since I said I have a little bit of a big head. This fits pretty good. So I think this is actually really cute, but we should see, like always, if there is a demand for this product on Etsy and if I think you should sell it or not. So looking on Etsy, there actually are quite a few bucket hat listings that have sold really well. Like this one is a bachelorette bucket hat listing that I think is a really interesting angle for something like this. You'd have like a bride version and a bachelorette version. I think that's a really good idea. And that listing is sold 3,200 times in 26 months. This one is priced at about $20. So with the price of these on Printify, you'd really make like $1 profit. So you'd have to add some value and charge a little bit more to actually make a good profit. But this listing underneath it that's sold 1,000 times in 70 months, these ones charge like $30 a hat. So you really could make a pretty good income with these. And one really nice feature is that these bucket hats, you can make the background color any color or pattern you want. So you can really customize them. Now, a lot of the other bucket hats that I saw on Etsy actually were a lot like the hats, where most of them were embroidered, whereas this is a print option, which does give you a cool kind of advantage in being able to design different things than other people can. So I think that giving bucket hats a try could really make sense, and they are pretty cute. The next product in our box is actually the all over print tote bag by MWW, and this one I actually have sold a lot of myself, and I actually have a couple tote bags from them already that I like. I think this one might be the size medium. It doesn't say on here, but this is not the large. This could be the small size actually. And I actually have done a full YouTube video, I'll link down below, of the different tote bags that you can get on Printify. This one, I didn't realize, oh no, it does have 2 handles. Okay, so it's got these little black handles, and then here is the design. You can make the color any color you want for the background. It says this is what an entrepreneur looks like. Penny, thank you Printify. So it doesn't have to be yellow. You know, you can make the pattern, or you can make the background a pattern, you can make it a color. What I've done in the past a lot of times is I'll just take my t-shirt designs that are selling well and just put them on a tote bag like this and put it on both sides. And sometimes that's been a really nice way to get a couple extra sales on a niche, because sometimes people like to give presents that aren't clothing, especially if you don't know someone's size. I'd say tote bags are also a really good option for things like professions, and hobbies, where they might like have a bag they want to like bring to work, and that makes great Christmas presents. So I definitely recommend selling tote bags. This is something I can already tell you that is fully approved, and again, I'll link the YouTube video on tote bags down below. Our next product is one of the sipper glasses from Printify. Now I did a review on one of these recently as well, but I will show you guys again. We'll see what this one looks like. It says cha-ching as well all around it, and has the nice bamboo lid. And then this one, the stopper, is actually already in there. I know a lot of you guys made fun of me on the last video because I was doing it wrong, but that's okay. And this looks really nice. I like the sipper glasses from Printify. These types of products are selling really well on Etsy right now, and I'll show you a couple just so you can get an idea. So what most people actually search for to find these and purchase them on Etsy is glassed iced coffee cup, or iced coffee glass, or glass can cup. That's kind of more of the keywords that people type in to find these, and using the Everbee Chrome extension to see the sales numbers. But this is going to show us what people are selling the Libby glasses for. So this top listing has sold 17,000 times in 30 months. This one is sold 7,000 times in just 7 months. And this one is sold 1,600 times in 6 months, but there's tons of them on here. Even this one sold 671 times in 4 months. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity with this item, so I definitely would recommend checking this one out if you haven't already. And the next product is actually some of their coffee, which you cannot sell on Etsy because we don't have any kind of hand in creating this. But this is something that you can make your own brand for and kind of white label. So if you're selling on Shopify or if you have a Printify shop, pop-up shop, then you can sell these types of products. They have like some other types of things, like different serums that you can sell, but you're not allowed to sell these types of things on Etsy. So I'll have to brew myself up a cup of coffee and let you know. Oh my gosh, and it says medium roast, daily grind, coffee for the entrepreneurial spirit. That is hilarious. I love that you can customize the packaging a ton. It says tasting notes, toffee, dark chocolate, and citrus. It is from Central America, and it's ground coffee. So definitely super interesting. I'll give it a try and let you guys know what I think. And the last one in our box is the towel by Spoke. So the beach towel is one that I've always been interested in because I have seen quite a few bestsellers, especially for like bachelorette parties for towels. So let's see how this looks. I'll kind of stand up so we can see it together. Ah. And I think it says cha-ching as well. Yeah, it says cha-ching, and it's green for Printify, I'm assuming. And it's actually pretty heavy. I'll show you up closer so you can see the quality. And I think it looks really nice. It does feel like just a real towel. The back is just white and kind of has a little bit of a nap to it, but it really does just look like a normal towel, and it's big. I actually really like this. I think it is a really nice quality feeling towel. It's actually really soft for a towel. Kind of reminds me of like a fuzzy blanket a little bit more. And you can kind of see, if I can get it to zoom in right, there's kind of like you can push the fabric back and forth a little bit and raise it up. So yeah, it is kind of more like a blanket, but if you do lift it up, you can kind of see the color behind that, so that's interesting. But I think this looks really, really nice. So I'll check out the pricing and see how they're selling in Etsy and let you know if I would actually say that I would sell these in my store. So checking out beach towels on Etsy, there actually are quite a few listings that are selling super, super well. Like this one that's sold 40,000 times, 12,000 times. A lot of these ones that have sold a bunch are priced under $20, which is less than what we can even get the beach towels for. What these cost for us is $23.65 is our cost. But I did find some listings that have been really successful, pricing in a way that we could be profitable too. There was one that sold 900 times in the last 8 months that charges $32.48, just including shipping. So we'd actually make $5.29 on that beach towel in profit. So if you sold that 900 times at a $5 profit, that'd be like $4,700 in profit you would have made in the last 8 months. So if you had a couple listings that did really well, I do think you can make a profit with beach towels. And again, I think this would be a great opportunity for bachelorette items as well, especially selling here in the summer season. So I definitely think that towels could be a really interesting one to try as well. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and thank you again to Printify for sending all these fun free samples. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if there are any products from this video that you are going to try in your own store, and let me know if there's any other product review videos that you'd like me to do. I'm always happy to order products from Printify and review them here on my channel. I will link down below a video I recently did where I ordered 6 of the ornaments from Printify and reviewed those. So if you want to check that out next, since holidays are right around the corner, then I'll link that for you to watch up next here. And thank you for watching all the way until the end, and I'll see you in the next one.